Alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, for our main event. Just the opening round of 12 scheduled for tonight's bout.
Keep pushing.
Fans are really going to enjoy this one because Chavez is really going up against a guy who can crack.
And Chavez has the chin if he does get caught, but more importantly, what the fans alike is that Chavez will give him a chance because he'll be right there in front of him.
Oh, his opponent got away from that uppercut. And just grabbing onto his opponent. Thunder's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well. Punches and bunches. Combination up top. Chavez is stunned by that shot.
Do it! Like what I see in there.
Thunder's jab can do so much there. He used it well that time. A good block. Well timed by Julio Cesar Chavez. He took a step back, landed the counter punch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Get after him.
Must be the punch of the day. Both guys bringing home uppercuts. Good work toe-to-toe there. Both fighters got in on him. Crashes home with the uppercut. Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot. A stinging counter punch after some fine defense by Julio Cesar Chavez. They're not exactly getting to know each other. They're just beating the hell out of each other early on here.
Yeah, Joe, if this keeps up, they're both going to have headaches, and we're going to have one of the great fights to talk about.
End of round 1. Chavez's style is flawed in this fight. It's not matching up well with an opponent who's more than comfortable hitting him from the outside.
He's standing there and all he's doing is absorbing. Somebody's got to remind him, you don't get points, you don't get credit for taking a good shot.
Keep your hands up. Don't worry. I just need you to focus. Keep your hands up and keep working the jab, okay? Double up the jab and keep moving.
So this round is underway, and what a difference a break makes for him. Look at how fresh he is to start this round after getting hit hard and rocked in that last round.
What a difference a rest makes when the corner knows how to take advantage of that rest. They got water on him, they revived him, they massaged his legs a little bit, gave him some encouragement. Good to go.
Well placed, jab straight. Chavez is showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Chavez is doing a beautiful job here early on of counter-punching.
Yeah, it's going to pay off for him later on. You know, we talk about body work paying off for you down the road, like investing, putting money in the bank. Well, counter-punching pays off too because your opponent becomes a little tentative, and then down the stretch, he's not busy enough.
Halfway through round number 2. Thunder's left landing well. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. There it is! Oh, that got him. That wrecked him right there. He's down for the first time. He rises to his feet, but now some questions to be answered.
Well, the old-timers would say you've never seen a fighter tested till they've been on the floor. Going down is one part. When you get up, what do you do? Not just get up. What do you do now?
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Chavez. That's a big uppercut that just crashed home. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Thunder. Targeting each other, the exchange was something special. And that's the end of round 2. Chavez is coming and is going to earn his pay for sure. That is a bad gash.
And I'm wondering what he's using in there. You know, you can only use certain things, Avatine, adrenaline, and thrombin. I'm wondering if he's using illegal things right now, because that's the kind of cut that tempts you to use crazy glue.
Real good sign for him right here. He's coming out and looks fresh. He's up on his toes and boxing the way he was. That after a round in which he was knocked down.
Yeah, that's about DNA. That's about genetics. I mean, he has good recovery skills. That's it.
Come on, kid, focus.
Chavez's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. And now committing to that midsection as the target with the combination punching.
Keep it going.
Able to cover up that gut. Chavez has got a way of just getting away from that punch. Thunder's winning the fight to me based on his overall speed. He's just a faster, quicker fighter, and it's making it so that he's able to employ his ways and get the best of his opponent.
Oh, he has that physical asset, no doubt about it. You can see it. But he has to be careful that he doesn't get carried away. He doesn't get reckless with that speed.
That is a sharp uppercut by Chavez. Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. Thunder scoring with that right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Thunder's putting a smile on his corner man's face right there and frustrating his opponent with that jab.
Watch you take those shots, you understand me? Let's see some defense and more punches. Nice and relaxed. You're in control, all right?
You gotta let your hands go. You have to. You have to be busy. This guy is beating you. If you throw 3 or 4 punches...
This is a fairly competitive, tight fight. The difference being, of course, we did have a knockdown scored as you look at Teddy's score.
And that's what professional boxing is about, putting fannies in the seats. The harder puncher, the guy who's more effective, the guy who puts more hurt on you, gets the round.
Good flush shot upstairs. And he ties up on the inside. Good step back counter punch there. Comes right back at him with a left hand.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
A little head hunting with the right. Blocks a shot and then lands an uppercut of his own. There he is from long range using that jab.
So if you're on the outside, say at a picnic, you want to keep those insects away, you use insect repellent. While you're on the outside as a fighter, you want to keep your opponent away? That jab, that's the way to go.
Great counter punch, and I loved how he moved off to the side and then landed it. A good counter punch by Julio Cesar Chavez. If there was anything that you could add to his overall skill set, what would it be?
If you could give him the God-given gift of just increasing the speed and things like that, you'd make him a little faster. But he made the most of what he had.
missed the body shot. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Thunder.
Keep your hands moving.
A little something of his own. Blocks the shot, brings back the uppercut. Chavez is going with a quality that I think is very underrated in boxing. That is to be judicious, to really think about when, how, and make the most of each thing you're doing. His punch rate, very, very effective in terms of his percentage landed.
Yeah, he's throwing educated punches. You know, he's not wasting anything. He's making everything count, but just as importantly, everything's leading to something else. You know, he's working the body one moment, and that's leading up to some head attack later on. So he's planning everything out like a smart fighter, a guy that understands the sweet science.
Little volume punching to the body there. Not much action as he just ties up. Accurate hook by Julio Cesar Chavez. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs.
Keep working it.
Nice work blocking that, and then an uppercut of his own. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counter-punching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Thunder's missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. A hammering hook by Chavez. Brings the hook that time. Thunder's hurt bad by a right hand. Oh, that's gotta hurt. He goes down thanks to that non-stop attack. It's like he was thrown into a blender of punches.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
There's a straight right hand. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Chavez's cut is not looking good at all. I'm getting the sense that this fight could be stopped at any moment.
So the key is where the cut is. When the referee brings the doctor up to look at it, he's going to look at whether or not getting worse will imperil his health down the road.
Go out and get him. Go out and fight this guy. Take it to this guy. You have to go and get this guy. Nice work. He's hurt.
Start of a new round, and it seems like a whole new man. Hard to believe that this is the fighter that was just knocked down in the last round.
Well, he's got some of those great recovery skills, kind of like Arturo Gatti used to always have. You know, he was a guy that he could be battered, he could look like he was barely hanging on, and then all of a sudden the next round, he looked good to go.
Not able to land the headshot. Chavez is coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. Chavez is now feeling the after effects of being rocked by a huge hook to the head. exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Julio Cesar Chavez. Oh, that's good stuff. Fire it right back with one of his own. Good work by Chavez. A well-targeted jab that time.
And that's exactly what you need when you want to stay on the outside. Something to keep you away from your opponent.
Thunder's going with a completely different style now. Teddy, I don't know that that's necessarily the bad thing, but clearly he's thinking to himself, hey, I was just knocked down. I got to change something.
Yeah, sometimes you have to improvise. You know, Kostya, my mentor, he used to tell me the real good ones, they make it up as they're going. Right now, he's making it up as he goes.
And round 6 comes to an end. We hear about guys being calm and cool when the pressure's on. With that eye completely shut, the pressure is on.
Yeah, this is where you're really ultimately being tested as a fighter, as a human being, as a man.
Throw punches, okay? Don't walk into it without throwing a punch.
And we are underway with the second half of this fight. Good work with the uppercuts. Nice job there. Chavez is doing a good job of putting his punches together. His opponent's got to be wondering, how do I stop this?
Well, right now, you made a good point there, because right now his opponent is wondering too much. You know, he's just busy blocking the punches, wondering about the combinations. He's not getting off.
That was not well targeted by Julio Cesar Chavez. Just missed that shot up top. Oh, you see him with the left of the head there?
There you go.
At the halfway point of round 7. Another flush shot lands upstairs. Oh, what a whiff by Julio Cesar Chavez. And once again, he lands the hook to the head.
Keep working the body.
Chavez is in that position that nobody likes to be in. Seeing your own blood and knowing you've been cut. Look at his mouth.
Work the body kick! Body shots!
For the well-being of their fighter, his corner may need to stop this fight.
Yeah, the well-being of now and tomorrow, because this is the kind of beating that's going to impact him tomorrow, take his confidence away. Maybe never be the same fighter if they don't stop it at the right time.
You can't just move around. You gotta move your hands in there. Let's go. Listen, the best defense is to throw punches. You need to throw more punches. That, throw away.
So the 8th round is upon us, and let's hope it finishes up as good as the first 7 rounds have been. Thunder's put his man down, but he's been down himself, Teddy.
Yeah, well, that's why I have it in an even fight, at least on my scorecard. I don't know what the official scorecards are going to reflect, but does anybody...
Chavez is hurt from that. What a big shot. Up off the deck and now in control. He scores a knockdown of his own.
And he turned it around because when his opponent scored the knockdown, he got a little careless, a little lazy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7, 8, 9, 10.
The ref is stopping this fight. Chavez is unable to beat the count. Knockout loss for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, by knockout, your winner, Tszyu.
I like the way he finished things tonight, Teddy. Thunder's your winner by knockout in a fight that he controlled throughout.
Well, I'm glad you liked it, and just as importantly, or more importantly, his trainer, his manager, and his promoter like it, because that means that he's going to be easy to sell now to television.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us, everyone.
That's why the highest victory is what I meant to take. You came to celebrate. I came to celebrate. I hate losing. I refuse.